marketing manager of the Cupcake collection here in Nashville, Tennessee, whose creative vision brings the brand to life, making their social media and presence vibrant and engaging. Miss Tonisha Brown, how are you doing?
I'm doing great. How are you?
I'm awesome. It's good to see you. Good to have you here at the Black Label.
I'm happy to be here.
Have you heard about us before?
I'm well acquainted with MOC. So anything MOC, I know it's gonna be great.
Absolutely. I mean, look, we wanna pretty much just shed light on what you're doing. You're somewhat of a creative innovator when it comes to content, so you work directly with the Cupcake Collection. I'm sorry.
Yes.
And they have a strong brand, recognizable brand. How do you maintain consistency while also keeping things fresh?
Well, I've been there for 13 years.
Wow.
So I know the brand like the back of my hand.
Okay. From the ground up.
Pretty much.
Okay.
Yeah, I came in, we were celebrating year 4 when I came and started as a cashier. I'm a very observant person, and I think that's what's really important when it comes to the longevity of a brand, and like you said, keeping it fresh.
Yeah.
So being very observant, listening to your customers, and being really like in tune and tapped into what's going on in the marketing world, what's going on in the city, so we can, adjust our menu to expand our product line to things that they love. So we started with just cupcakes, but we also do cakes now. We have gluten-free options, vegan options, and those things came about from us listening to our customers.
I think, one of the things about being successful in business is knowing what the customer wants, not really just shooting in the dark, guessing, or doing what you feel is right.
Yeah.
And you just mentioned that you were a cashier, so you had a lot of hand-to-hand transactions and interactions with these customers to know what they like, what they do, who they are. So I'm sure that's helped you a little bit in just like how you go about strategizing for branding, right?
Yeah, that's how I kind of was able to create a lane for myself, because before me, we really didn't have a marketing department.
Yeah.
Just hearing customer stories and hearing them say like, oh, I wish I would have knew that, you had this new flavor before I came over. I need to add something to my order and stuff like that. And I just went back and told Mignon, this is what I'm hearing. These are the testimonials and the stories they're sharing on the front end. And I was able to create what I wanted to be a part of just by being observant.
So did you have experience in marketing and stuff before this? Or like where did that come from for you to be able to elevate to the position you're in now?
So I was studying marketing, public relations in college. I took a social media for business class. And I really kind of got in tune with it and presented it to Mignon like, this is something that you can utilize for your business. Vine was out at the time. Instagram was brand new. I was like, there's this new platform coming out called Instagram, and I think you need to be on it. And she just took a chance on me.
That's amazing. Look at them now. I mean, some of the content that they post is unbelievable. It's very quality. You've even came out and did some stuff with me, but it's not about that. So how do you balance like traditional marketing from, I guess, when Instagram first started, or just like physical flyers, to keeping up with marketing today? Like, what's new?
I think
Reels and stuff.
Yeah, a lot of businesses feel like, oh, I have to do everything at one time, or just because you see somebody else doing it, you need to do it too. But we were slow and steady throughout the whole process. So we transitioned into e-commerce when we were ready. We ship our cupcakes nationwide. We're working on elevating that experience now. About 2 years ago, we started doing direct mail. So those things took some time. And with us being a small business, Mignon, the owner, she's very intentional about debt freedom. So we didn't go into debt trying to do everything. Social media was really a big game changer for us, and it got us, in front of people like Good Morning America, the Today Show, Southern Living Magazine. They saw what we were doing online organically, and then we slowly but surely moved into those other different channels of marketing. And then outsourcing is really important too. So being able to outsource, because I'm pretty much a team of one. Like I have some people who do help me, but we outsource some of that, like ads and things of that nature. Like for them
working
to be
smarter,
able,
not harder.
Yeah,
for sure.
Yeah,
that makes a lot of sense. You mentioned like the direct mail that y'all doing, like so you can send it to people's house. So it kind of brings me to my next question. I'm asking, how do you approach marketing differently for local versus national audiences? Because like, even though their physical presence is here in Nashville, other people, you know, in other states or wherever else want to know about it. So how do you market towards them too?
I think with, you know, the nationwide shipping and going back to listening to your customers, we were able to kind of cater our menu to, so we had a store in New Orleans. The New Orleans culture, that's where Mignon and her family are from. So we added king cake to the menu, and we did like seasonal things. Like here in Nashville, sweet potato, we put that on the map, and we brought, you know, other people, we brought that flavor to the light. And then of course we have our traditional flavors like birthday cake. Red velvet is another southern thing, but like just being able to look at the menu and see what's selling best nationwide and what's selling locally. Like here in Nashville, the king cake was seasonal. In New Orleans, we kept it year round because that was the culture down there.
I gotta try. That would sound good. I heard you got something for us to try today too.
I did bring some cupcakes for you to try.
I'm excited. I'm really, you know, sometimes I do got a sweet tooth. It's usually later in the night, but
I mean, it's getting pretty late out here.
It is. It's getting there. You know what I'm saying? So we gonna get there. Y'all stay tuned. We definitely got some cupcake testing coming up. I did want to ask you one more question before we do that, before we go to break. What advice would you give to aspiring marketers looking to work with mission-driven brands like the Cupcake Collection?
I would say always just be ready to be of service.
Okay.
So for me, I was very observant and I asked questions, and when the opportunity presented itself, I was already prepared to be of service. So that's the number one thing. I think, you know, a lot of days people worry about chasing the bag, but you never know what opportunities will open up the door for you if you just be of service.
Hey, that's a gem right there for real. I think not only in marketing, but just in life in general, just being prepared for when the opportunity presents itself. That's dope. You didn't feel that or something?
Huh?
You didn't feel that? Or did you not hear me?
Yeah.
I'm like, all right. Well, look, I'm a little hungry. I definitely want to try some of these cupcakes. But we're going to take a quick break real quick. Let us get set up. And I can't wait to try it. You ready?
Yeah, I'm excited for you to take the sweet potato challenge.
Ooh, all right. I love a challenge. We'll be right back, y'all.